So I need some queries from you people, like, so I want to compare my sales with the previous month, or I need to build some operational reports to understand the things as a smoother, or to understand the things very clearly. So how much sale is happened the current year, how much sale is happened in the last year. These are all things I need to prepare some operational reports to understand the things better for stakeholders. So now we have this order IDs, customer ID, status, and all those things. How many are pending state? How many are in cancelled? How many are shipped? This all the variety of status we have. Okay, now I need to understand, like, how much orders is placing in the current year, how much orders is placed in the earlier, I mean previous year. So these are all things I need to observe here. So how can I observe? Like, this is order is placed for the which country. So these are all things I need to retrieve this. Okay, so if I want to see the country wise how much sale is happen in the current year, or so the customer ID is related to which country, these are all things you don't have here. So if you want to see, like, some regions, but this one. ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడడానికి సరే. Okay, I want to understand my business is how much sale is happening the current year or last year, and I need to compare each and every year wise. I need to build the reports and need to understand the things as very clearly. So now I have the countries in the country table. Man, anyone need to join, please. We are going to deal about SQL queries, like a subquery, what is subquery, what is correlated subquery, and how to build the reports to understand the things, like using group by class or whatever it may be, how to build the reports. This is what we are going to deal now. Now we have the country table. Now I need to understand the things. I need to understand the things, like how many orders has been placed in which country. I mean country wise, how many orders has been placed. These are all things I need to understand here first. So how can I check the how many orders is placed for the countries? Now I need to understand the relation for this order table with the countries. See, now we have the here what the countries table we have. So from the countries table, we are going to put the join with the location table with the country ID. See, now we have the country ID. We are going to put one by one joins here, and we can see we will reach from the. So I am taking the join with the countries table. I need the sales with the country wise, right? So I am taking the three inner join locations LOC on and country ID with the location table country ID. Country dot sorry, country dot country ID, right? In the country location table, we have the country ID. So I'm I'm going to put the join with this 2. So now you have the country wise. Now you have the country information with the location ID. Now this location is going to join with the warehouse table having the some location IDs. See here. So the warehouse table having the location ID. So now we need to put the join with the warehouse tables. So while writing the joins, you need to mention the things like this. Join warehouses. So you are here, we are putting the multiple tables, not only 2 tables. We are writing the giants more than two tables in this place. Now see, now I am going to now what the relation we have. So warehouse table is linked with the location table. The location table is having the location ID and location ID. In the warehouse table also we have the location ID. So we are going to put the giant with the warehouse IDs. In this LOC, location table data, location ID. Now you will get the data. So from this warehouse IDs, we have like now you have the warehouse ID along with the location ID along with the country ID. Now, if you want to get the information, so we have the inventory table. So now we have the inventory table. From the inventory table, we are going to join with the warehouse. Yeah. So see here, the inventory table having with the product ID and the warehouse ID. Now you are already having the warehouse information. You are already having the warehouse information with the, you already put the join with the warehouse table. Now you can able to put the join on warehouse ID. NV on
Sivana, you have to mention in only inner, like inner join, you have to mention. Okay, thank you.
Put on mute, please.
Sorry?
Looking on the like other side, please put on mute.
Okay.
So now we have the inventory information and as well as warehouse ID information. Now we have like a warehouse ID with the product ID. Now you have the product table. Try to put these product IDs with this product ID. Now we will get the information like a known inner chain products P D. So inventory table is having the relation with the product ID here. Product ID. So PRD data product ID. Okay, now you have the information like a product ID with the product table. In the product table is having the relation with the inventory table is inventory information you have along with the product information also you have now. Now you can able to put the giants with the order items. Order item is having with the product ID. So now you got the information up to like in the order table, you don't have any product ID column. So, but in the order item, you have the product ID column. Okay, now you can able to use this order item table to get the that. On top of that, you can use the order information again. So inner chain, order item, OT item, and so order item is having with the product ID. Product ID. So from where the product table, you need to put the join. Okay, now you got the information. From this table, we need the order date, right? So if you need the order date, so we'll use the order items. So this order table is having the order date and all those things. So if you want to use this order item and the order table, now what is the common for these two columns? So order ID we have for these two columns. Understand? So in this place, I need to use the order table to get the data. Inner chain, order table, ORD. So order item data, order ID. ID equals to ORD data order. Now I got the required information here. Okay, now how what are the things I required for me, like a country, KMT, right? At star I'm going to fetch, and I need like a ordered date. I need this only these three columns. To fetch this order date column with along with the country ID, now I use this many tables. Without any one of this table, I cannot able to fetch our data. Got it? So anyone having any doubt here? So to understand that these things, if you have if you are familiar with these tables, you can able to get very easily. So you people are not haven't worked on this. So I am also not worked this here. So because I want to explain the things in the real time. Similarly, I written this all the tables and I am going to explain here. Understand? Now we have the required information here. Now we have the required information here. Now I want to build the report like I need to see the sales country wise, year wise. I need to find the sales here. Now I am going to on top of this. ID. Now what I need, how many orders is placed? I need to count the number of orders. Okay. Now let's see like how many orders is placed in every country wise. To find out the country, how many orders is placed. So we use the count and I'm using the group by. We need to use the counts aggregate function. So if you are using any aggregate functions, we need to use group by class. So for that reason, whatever the non-grouped columns in the select list, that column need to be mentioned in the group by class. So if you haven't mentioned that, you will get the error. So we'll get the error like this, not a single group or group function. So if I want to use this, if we want to run this query, you need to use this many orders is placed for the country wise. Now, if I want to use the country name also required for me. Country name also required for me in the sense I will go with the country name. So what it is saying, not a group by expression. This column need to be mentioned in the group by class. Okay, so Canada is having the 231. So least how many orders is placed in the which country has have the least number of orders, highest number of orders if you want to find out. So in that case, how will you use? In this case, I need the who is placed the minimum orders, who is placed the maximum orders. I need to find out. So in that case, I can go with the analytical function. Analytical function. To use like a having class, having count star. Max function will give the maximum order, right? So you cannot able to achieve that. How can you max it like max of? No, you cannot. That won't work. So what we can do on this top off, we can do the things like this. TNT. The count function having the count function is having the. So now we use the group by function, right? So now the group function is having like the I use the aggregate class here. Now I can use the analytical function. Now I use the group function here. So now I can use the analytical function instead of count star. This is like a normal group by class. Now I am going to use the analytical function in this place. So simply over by. So we are going to partition country. We are going to separate all the details with the country ID. So partition by hi. Order by country. So as of now, we can able to put like a country name or country. So we can use that. We can see what it is showing. Countries invalid identified. That is not problem now. Now we are getting the country ID is the invalid identifier. So where you are getting the invalid identifier. So we no need to. So we no need to use anything here. Simply use line number 2. The count of star place we have to use country ID. No, not required. See, now I'm going to run this query. Instead of this all columns, I'm going to use like country ID you have. Now I use the country ID along with these 2 columns. Now I am going to use this over partition by country ID. You have this, so we cannot able to use in country order by class. because you are participating, you are doing the partition by order by class. Sorry, the country ID you are using in the partition class. You cannot use that column in order by class. See, now if I use that, I am going to get the error again. So country ID. Oh, what happened earlier? It is not working. Now it is working. Okay, maybe that's spelling mistake. Maybe spelling mistake. Okay, see, now we are getting the data. Who is getting the maximum count and all those things you are not able to get here. You have that count and all those things. Who is getting how much you are getting, and this all you don't have any ranks here. Okay, in this case you will maintain the like country name Tennessee rank Tennessee underscore rank Tennessee underscore rank will help you to provide the accurate results for you. Density rank of what we can say. So now I want to filter the data over. CNT required from district. Okay, from this table. Now see, now I have the each and every country wise. I have the count here, so I don't have count how much quantity we have. I haven't mentioned that, so I'm going to mention that as well here. Now I'm going to filter, like if you need like a highest sale in the sense, I will go with the select star. From on top of this, I can filter the data again like where RNK equal to 1. So now I'll get the required country information here. See, we are getting the duplicate values here. So the duplicate value is getting maybe like a, if I use the distinct class, it will remove. Okay, got it? How to use this, all those things. No doubt, any doubt. To put the giant to get the orders for the country wise. So we need to put how many giants here. See, maybe like in the real time, you may get a lot more tables also. See here, we put the giant like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tables. 7 tables we put. Simply, if you want to fetch that order information with along with the countries. Got it?